Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another Corn Dog Nugget video, and I'm bringing you something a little different today. It's a game that's still being developed, and it still has a lot of bugs and glitches, but still I believe it could be great and has the potential to be just an amazing game that can really open your view to just about anything. It's called The Way of Life, and I already played through it, and I realized that you cannot reset the game, so I had to just go along and pretend like I was new with it. And this game is, I believe it's like, if you've ever seen the movie Vantage Point, where it shows a story through different people's point of view. And this is day-to-day life, I believe. And here's what I think is the average businessman. And it's still being developed. I'm not sure if sooner or later you're going to be able to interact with people, but right now there's no interaction key or anything. And you just walk and doors open automatically, which show that you have to go through them, obviously. And in the main page, you have, when you first get the game, you have one character in the middle and an about button in the corner, right there, in the bottom right. And that is just information on who developed it. There's no settings, there's nothing yet. I'm not sure if they're going to add any, just to keep the simplicity, but so far it's just that. Now I obviously have all three key characters unlocked, sorry about that. And here we're going to, if you saw me click on him, is a slumped over man with a cane. So you're going to think he's worn out, old, tired, which anybody would think. Now the mission of this character is to get across the street, and not that big of a deal, you'd think. But since the man is old and tired, he obviously has slower movements. The camera here is a little cinematic, it's slower, it's a little more delayed with the mouse, and you read here, "I'm feeling weak, I need to rest a little." So I look over to the right, I see a bench there, but of course there's no interaction key yet. So when I go there, can't really do anything. So I try to just walk into it, see if it makes me sit down, but of course it doesn't. So I head on back, and I have to cross the second street, and to which I see a group of quote-unquote old men who are hunched over with their canes, who just, you can clearly see they don't look happy. They even look cold, they even look like they're crossing their arms if they have arms. And now that's the end of the mission there, you don't even have to walk through the door. And there you see what seems to be a child with a balloon, to which you look at a bright, colorful world full of love and imagination. Full of imagination, sure. But you know, when you were little, you played the game where the floor is lava and you can't do it. And you see a mountain. You see Sugar Realm, spinning circles, spinning everything. It looks happy, looks fun, looks very creative. And you see so many bugs and glitches, so you get pushed off to the side. I'm not sure if those are the lava dragons or something like that. But you see how bright and colorful it is compared to the other ones? Which makes me think that it's just showing an average society almost, where businessmen are so focused on work, and as you saw all the businessmen going in one way, and you have to go against it, and they just push you without apologizing, looking back, or anything. And the old men are what seems to be the foreshadowing the businessmen now, and how they look miserable and how they're alone. So that work was their priority, and when it shouldn't have been, and they forgot to enjoy life, and now they're just there, lonely, cold, alone, lone and lonely, alone and lone. And I see you get to the top of the mountain right here. It's a giant donut. You wouldn't think it'd be a giant donut. You'd think it'd be a great prize, but when you look at it through a child's perspective, it's just the simplest of things gets to the child, and it opens up their creativity, and it's a greater reward for that. And you had to pass by the quote-unquote sea of lava just to get to a donut. So you can think of running through the house, through the couches, just to get to the cookie jar, so to speak. And that is all the game is right now. And I believe it has so much potential, to be such a great game, and it could really open the eyes of the people who play it. And these are one of my favorite types of games because it makes you think differently after you play them. And I am definitely looking forward to more characters and more points of views and just more worlds, because it makes me think, it makes me like really think hard about priorities and how you can't just work your life away. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll leave the link to the Steam where you can download this for free because it's still being developed, and I really recommend you playing it and sticking around for the full release. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you can see many more. Check out my friends down in the description. They make great edits, they make great commentaries, gameplay, all that stuff. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day. See you.